What is good, Gin and Tonic family? What's good, Kingdom, everybody else? We got a special chat with CAS today. We got our boy King Blitz in the building. Shout out to that man. Just dropped a new album today. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you go check it out. Make sure you order it. Make sure you listen to it. This man put blood, sweat, and tears into it. We're going to talk about it a little bit more as we get into the interview and the discussion. So shout out to you guys, appreciate it, and we're gonna get right into it. We had awesome conversation about life, family, music. So without further ado, let's get right into it. Here's our boy King Blitz, another chat with CAS. Let's go.
Losing my friends, the older I get, it is what it is. Living regrets, I did what I did, it meant what it meant. Ain't right with a lame, these bitches be sad, I said what I said. And I used to be broke, it was what it was, but I won't repent. I'ma need everyone who hated on me, anyone that fronted on me. Anyone who fixed their mouth to say I changed, cause they ain't getting nothing from me. Yeah. All the labels, all the favors, y'all be calling in, but y'all ain't play position. And all the ones that help post up, but never once did I get a mention.
What's funny is, like, I tell people that and they think I'm crazy, but when you turn it on, what are you listening to? There's nothing out there that really captures you anymore. I mean, you got them club hits that'll make you feel like you got a banger, but there's very few songs that you hear that you're like, ooh, you know what? This that unique, special type feeling.
Yeah. Just music was built different. I
What
mean, but I
happened?
guess, that's it's just what traditionally always happens because when our music that we love started getting popularized, our parents and everybody was kind of like, yo, back in my day, and then their parents was before them was back in my day, you know what I mean? So,
Facts. It's always going to be generational biased in a way. The music that you grow up with is going to be what influences you the most, which is what you're going to connect to. But you still got to learn how to evolve as music in general. I think
yeah,
that might be where you find yourself sometimes. You feel like kind of like that J. Cole era type middle child type situation where you still like the bangers and that type of thing, but music and vocals and lyrics always have like a special meaning.
yep, yep. Lyrics is everything to me, man. Jay-Z is Eminem, they really, drew me in based off of their lyricism. You know what I'm saying? And even Kanye, with his witty wordplay.
Oh,
Back in my high school days.
I feel you. That's what's funny. I try to look back to the first time that I like really remember like just being into hip hop, like myself, like nobody else influenced me into it. It was just like my thing that I kind of got into. It was definitely like that era
Right.
with Eminem, 50 Cent, that Get Rich or Die Trying, like that time right there. I feel like spoke a lot to hip hop and how popular it started to become.
Yeah, man, I'll never forget that in the club beat. I'll never forget that time, man. That beat was so freaking hard when it came out, bro. It was literally like it was scary how much I love that song. Like, um, but yeah, man, you right. Music and I don't know, man. The music in that time was just it was just incredible. It was like the Def Jam era was still popping. You know what I'm saying? Like it was music was beautiful.
It was exciting too, right? Because it's not as easy to access as it is today. So it was almost like a special thing when you got handed that tape that might not have been like out there in stores or something, but it got passed around from like the East Coast to the West Coast, and someone from the West Coast got it, and
Yeah,
they're like,
that's
"Bro, did you hear what they're saying over there on the East Coast?" Like that's
right.
crazy.
Yeah, no, you're right, man. It's crazy how time has changed to from that to now. We just throw it on the internet and put the right hashtag at the right time, and you
You
on the
never
east west,
know. Yeah.
you everywhere. Yeah, man.
Yep, and a click of a button, and that kind of represents like our channels in a way. If you haven't noticed, I kind of hit the record button on us, and we kind of started here, but this is the 5th episode of Chat with CAS. I got my man King Blitz in the
What's
building.
happening?
Sheesh. Let's get him one time. We're a little litty, so we kind of started a conversation a little early, but I let it roll, and we're just gonna have some fun today and just talk about life because, in general, without loving life and taking granted from that, you don't have anything here. So let's have some fun. Let's
Yeah,
get
big
into
facts.
it.
You hit the nail.
Shout out to King Blitz, man. He's out here on the grind lately, working hard, trying to get those achievements done.
Yes, sir.
He's got a new
Yes, sir,
album
man. Shout out
coming
to you.
out. Let's go. What's that new album? Go ahead and talk about it. Let us know when it's coming
Things
out.
things never go as planned, man. It's dropping this Friday on May 28th. It's some of the sickest art that you'll ever be able to, experience. So, yeah, man, May 28th, midnight, whatever city or country or whatever you at, planet, it's gonna be out at midnight.
That's what we're just talking about.
The
Worldwide.
28th.
Single click of a button. Anybody can access it. Anybody can reach it. Anybody can support you, which I think is a beautiful thing. And that's what I really see in music now. I'd like to know, like, what's your opinion on the success and how Tom McDonald's taken the game in his own sort of way and making achievements through it.
Well, Tom McDonald, the fact that he's independent, man, and I think people underrate his ability to market. He's a freaking like his PR work and marketing work is like genius. He continuously draws you in. You know what I'm saying? Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, man, the way he's been able to use the internet and create a complete independent career off of it, and chart with the mainstream artists is incredible. Super incredible, man.
Yeah, because you get
T-Pain.
so many opinions with Tom McDonald nowadays. Some people think he's just corny. Some people think he's whack. Some people
Yeah.
think he's just running that line just to run it. But if you really follow his music, he hasn't really changed up that much from what he does. He makes songs that are
No,
real to him and put his feelings into it, and then he also talks about what's going on, and there's nothing wrong with doing that.
no, there's nothing wrong with doing that either, man. It's me just being black. Let me just say that, and hearing his perspectives on certain things. Definitely, there's been times where a lot of times where I agree completely. Other times where I may not may not too much agree, but I mean I think that's the beautiful part of his music, the fact that he can create a conversation around some of the things that he bring up. And he's passionate about, and it's not. I don't take it as any. I don't think his music is um trying to create any type of toxic environment for the minds of the people that's listening. I think he really just trying to create, dialogue, trying to make people think, put things in perspective.
I agree with you there. I think people take a single line out of a song, and when you take that single thing out of something and you don't have the substance around it, it can really change what the meaning of it is. If you take the lyrics most of his things, his opinions are strong, and you're going to either agree or not agree on it. But that doesn't mean he's being, racist or being cynical or doing things in a hurtful way to youth's ears or anybody's ears in that matter.
Yeah,
Um, but opinions do matter for sure.
hell yeah. I mean I don't give a fuck about opinions, personally. But they to the culture, it's the opinions are the new it's the news. You know what I'm saying? Opinions run everything. Opinions run cancel culture. Opinions run, just everything, bro. They run the internet. A lie can become the truth based off of opinions.
Yep. It doesn't even have to be credible sources anymore. It's just something
Nope.
gets thrown in the air. Bam, you're gone. Just a snap like that.
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
find something that you wrote 10 years ago when Twitter was first developed. You just said something stupid when you were 14. They'll go back, they'll find it, they'll pull it up, they'll dig it up, they'll make it something current again. And everything else
yeah.
you do could be canceled.
That's why
It's
every time somebody get
crazy.
fucked up for a tweet or something, I already go. I'm already going back and deleting those tweets. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause the world is changing, man. Like, you can't get away with saying certain things. Like, let's just talk about like Eminem, for instance. Back in the day, well, Eminem don't give a fuck. Period. To this day. However, he's one of the few artists that can get away with some of these things because he's already been doing it. But like,
Mm.
I remember, and I'm not here to offend nobody. Please don't shoot me down. I'm just trying to make a point. It was a time where you'd be, on wax and say something like, gay or faggot. And now I would never say that to an individual personally because I respect anybody who, do what they do, man. I respect, I
Mm-hmm.
applaud anybody who can be themselves. However, the point I'm making is in today's music, if anybody was to say that even in a joking way, you know what I mean? It's you cancel to the bro, you burn. It's over.
They're coming for
You're
you,
not
man. They're
you're
coming
not
for
gonna
you.
get it. You're not gonna be able to slide with that. You know what I'm saying? But that's. I'm just saying, like, shit is time is changing. Shit is different. People are a little more sensitive these days.
Very, very sensitive. If you were on a team, playing a sport when you were a kid and you came in last, did you get a trophy? Or did you get like a ribbon and that was like
Yeah,
eighth place? Here you go. Here's a little button
I,
from the dollar store.
you get a citizenship award.
Right. Here's a handshake. You participated. It's true though. Like that's like how to like if everything's given to you, you don't have to work for it. What do you expect when you get older? And I like to really think about that. You're a family man. I'm a family man at this point, and seeing kids grow up and even what we dealt with the beginning of how this all internet and everything's blown up. They're fully
Which is
involved
great.
in it. Fully involved in it.
And yeah, man. I mean, because my internet journey started when I was like 12 or 13, like, somewhere around there. So that was when computers and shit was just becoming way, way more common and internet was, dang, you right, bro. We was like the second generation to the internet being born, like,
You know,
for
the
real,
way it
for real.
really progressed to where it was interactive for us to use. Because in the beginning, it was like
Nah, I say
file
we're the
logs
first
and shit.
generation. I'm
What's
sorry, but I'm listening.
No, no, no. Yeah, no, I feel you. It's weird though because like my son, he's just turned 3 and he can grab a tablet and just find YouTube and just be like, "Huh," search through it, boom, find something and just
Yep,
start watching. And
yep,
I'm like, what in the world is going on?
yep. It's normal. Like, my daughter get on my nerves, and I can't get her to stop bugging me about something. It's here go the phone. Then she's sitting down going, "Doo-doo." Like, whoa. Then I'm sitting down next beside her watching it with her, like, wow.
Yep, yep. There's so many shows I've watched on YouTube that I'm like, man, you know what? They are doing well for themselves with with a camera, on the floor with their kid, just whatever, man. There's so many
Yeah,
videos
man.
out there that just inspire to like kids to click on them. I don't know. It's crazy.
Yeah, man. These kids are crazy, crazy advanced. Gonna be, woo. I can only imagine. My daughter, she's 5. My oldest boy is 11. My youngest boy is 4. So I can only imagine, man. Like my son, my oldest boy, man, he's already. I want to be a YouTuber. My daughter, she'll walk up on you to be like, "Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe." I'm like, what?
Yeah, my son busts through the door every now and then. When he does, I'm like, "Well, you're already interrupting. You better get up here and say something. You better make it worth it for everybody." You know. He'd be like, "Please subscribe." You're like, "Smash it, smash it."
Yeah, technology also has its downside in that way with the kids as well because I back in the day people would take photos of their children and it'd be, in a photo book and you open it up like once every other year, something like that. Whereas today I'm being shoved every day with a Facebook memory of like my daughter being, a baby and I'm just like, wow, and I'm looking at the memory and looking at my daughter like
I don't know. And they got you. Now you just spent, a half an hour going through these memories. Like, man, look
like
at that. Look
man,
at
time
that.
flies.
Yeah, could
Time
have been doing
flies, man.
something, and Facebook got you. You remember 3 years ago?
Right. Oh God, you ain't never lied.
But that's the beauty of it, right? It's everywhere, but it doesn't have to be. It's got to be controllable in a way to your own senses. So that's the only thing we got to
Yeah,
watch for our family. That was my next
that's big
question,
fact.
kind of, that we were going to go into. Is like, how is your music grind like, or how's your family like affect you towards your music grind, and how do they feel about it?
I mean, everybody's supportive. I can't wait for y'all to see the documentary. This is a mini documentary that I'm gonna be dropping, just kind of about the album. And you'll get a chance to see like how we'll be in the car. My daughter get to singing my song. My son get to singing my song, and it's they real supportive, man. Like, my wife, she's the biggest supporter, man, ever. Just for the simple fact that she'll be watching my badass kids while I'm in here on this grind. You know what I'm saying? I
Mm.
got some badass kids, bro.
No, I. You love them, but at the same time, yes, the kids can reach that certain nerve that nobody else can touch. It's unbelievable. Patience is
Oh,
patience is the biggest thing, man. That's for sure.
man, they taught me a lot of patience. I have more patience with them than I have with anything else in life. But everything
That's
else, I'm impatient.
I'm
Kids,
that's
I take the time.
I feel you on that. It's hard though, man. They push it to the limits every time. They know they're pushing it to the limits, and they.
Man, sometimes I just want to change my name from dad. I'm gonna have like I want my ear to automatically. They need to invent some type of hearing aid that automatically mutes daddy or dad. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like,
mm-hmm. I hear you, man.
boy, yeah,
That's so
daddy.
funny.
Except it hears the dramatic daddies, like, like something happened, daddy. Like, you
Mm-hmm.
know,
Daddy. Oh,
we need
oh,
to
oh, it
invent it.
was a higher pitch. Nah, I know.
Yep, time to go. Y'all really need me.
Yeah, that help alarm goes off.
Man, it's crazy. I love him though.
So you obviously have been making music for a long time in your life. I think you said since 9, I would think.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
really brought you into doing that? Was it inspired by like your parents doing music, or like somebody that you heard that just really put you in that position?
Yeah, I didn't realize, I don't think my parents had like a crazy direct influence in terms of like making me just say, "Hey, I want to, do music," but they definitely influenced. Man, it's in my blood, you know what I'm saying? Watching them perform and do all that. And but I don't know, man. I was just, on a bus one day and just decided I wanted to rap and just kind of stuck with it. And then I started, finding myself, liking the Pox and the Jays, Jay Z, Eminem, of course, Kanye West, and just all these different hip hop artists, man, that I just really, really, enjoyed a lot and fell in love with it, man, and just kept going. Of course, Kanye West and all these people came later in terms of,
Mm-hmm.
uh, you know, uh, how my ear evolved, or my appreciation for it evolved. But those are some of the people that influenced me to kind of like up my craft over the years. But yeah, 9 years old was when it was, yeah, nine, about 9 or 10. Can't remember. I'm getting older now. But
Right.
yeah.
I think Wiki told me it was 9 or something. Someone somewhere out there said it was 9, so I'm going with
Yeah, no,
that.
I've been saying it was 9. I've been saying it was 9. You know what I mean? But I know it was like fourth grade, third grade. Damn, man, I really want to remember what grade I was in when I was on that bus, man.
But that was like when you realized
Okay,
like this is what I want to do. Like music is what I want to
bro.
be.
I just picked up the pen and started going. I remember stealing Eminem verses
Mm.
and going to school and rapping, and niggas like, yo, that's too dope for it to be you. Yeah,
He's like, ah, crap. I gotta go find a less, a less dope artist.
yeah, man. So yeah, I
That's
had to
funny.
I had to learn that lesson, and then I just learned how to write it on my own. And over the years, I sucked until I just got to where I'm at now.
I hear you, man. It's funny. You're probably the same way. Once you've heard something so many times, because your own music you listen to just constantly when you're making it or whatever. Once it's finally released, like, do you have that feeling of like, On to the next one, or do you have those few songs you're like, man, this is that jam? You know what I mean? Because it can go both ways with songs when you release them.
In the past, I used to have that pressure, but now, like, man, I've been able to build my confidence and to build my appreciate to appreciate I can appreciate my sound and my music a lot more than I have in the past. So in the past maybe, but this time around I know it's some shit on there that's going to really, motivate and inspire people. It's an emotional roller coaster, but I know this shit is dope. You know what I mean? And I know
Awesome.
it's definitely um what my supporters expect to hear from. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying it's dope and I'm just gonna shove some new wave sound down your ears and be like, hey, it's Bleezes. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm
I'm gonna give
making a
y'all.
song a day for 3 years. Yeah,
Nah, I
no.
can't do it. Shout out the postcard. He can make a song he can make 5 songs a day, if
I
more.
know.
And EK, I need to write one song at least for 2 days.
No, like
Give me
there's
a
a lot
break.
of blunt raps in between there.
You know what I'm saying? I want to craft my flow. I want to, be careful about how I come on this, but yeah.
No, I feel you. The preparation. I think that's a part of growing up as an artist. Like it takes a while to find that sound, to find that spot where you finally like this. This is what I do, and this is how I do it. Because you can
Yeah.
always be creative in your own way, but you have to have that self belief at a certain point, saying, "All right, like no more shitting around, no more kicking the dust. Like if I'm gonna do this, then let's put it all in there, figure it out, and then from that point on, it's cake.
Yeah, man. Because on this project, I didn't focus on, like, on every other project I've ever worked on. This is like trying to create something for the radio or something that'll be catchy to get around to the world. For me, it was just like, man, let me just create a Blitz project. I want to create a body of art, not, I don't. If it come with a single that can hit the club, cool, that's dope. But if it don't, that wasn't the point. Shout out to
Mm.
YouTube for kind of helping me. Um, shout out to Tom McDonald. People like that. You know what I'm saying? The cons, the Crips, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody out here really on their ground with the YouTube thing is taught me like I don't need to try to impress the radio or try to gain new fans. I need to try to gain the fans who want to hear what I'm doing.
Right. And you find a
Like
space
NF don't
for
have
that.
yeah, NF don't got one song I've ever heard that can go in the club.
Mm,
You
true.
know what I'm saying? But he can sell out arenas.
That's a good example right there. And that's a good example of music in general and how people, have different ears. Obviously, people are a little bit younger than us. Their ears are a little bit different. Cause I was born in '90, so
Yeah,
I'm a year off from you. So most of our music influence is pretty much through the same era of everything.
yeah, yeah,
And it's funny to see like when the transition kind of happened to where like kind of like mainstream music is now. There was a big shift, but I don't think anybody really like paid attention to it as it was happening. It went like Eminem's, Jay Z's, all that kind of stuff. Then it went like that like middle ground where it was like Young Jock, Young Jeezy. You had all them kind of come in,
yeah.
and then it slowly evolved into like what it was today.
The snap music and went from snap music to Rick Ross dropping that BMF, then trap music.
Gucci.
Ti, of course Ti
Ooh,
created trap music.
Ti.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
But
that's the
Rick
king right
Ross
there.
created the trap music sound. Well,
Yeah.
not Rick Ross, but Lex Luthor. He
Mm,
created the trap music sound. So Ti created trap music. The sound of trap music was created when fucking. I'm serious. If you think about it, after Rick Ross dropped that I think I'm Big Meech,
mm-hmm.
literally every beat we heard started to become like that. Then it
Mm-hmm.
developed into the futures and shit like that.
Well, that's
Yeah, I
patterns
definitely.
in music. Even in rock, like once there's like they say like there's four different like strums basically on a guitar or patterns that you can use that can make like I don't know hundreds of hit songs that you hear on the radio, and it's just because that pattern catches people's ears, and once they figure that out, they just run that bitch over and just keep using it and keep running it until there's no ear for it anymore. And that's why you get so
Yeah,
much music that just becomes bland and almost the same that gets put out.
that's why I gotta take my time, man. I'm not gonna
Mm,
be like Kendrick, and drop albums every 5 years and like that. But I need a good 6 to 7 months to really feel comfortable.
I feel you on that. And there's life experiences change, and where you're at in your life will definitely motivate like your music. And I feel like if you're constantly throwing stuff out, there's not that huge shift and change in your own emotion and stuff in your music. Because you can put an album out, 6, 7 months from now, and you could have had something tragic that happened to you, and now you might be on the upcome with something great happening. Now this next album's like, bam, we did it type thing. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
I think that's what's exciting about it.
yeah, man. Being able to evolve or being able to realize you need to evolve is amazing.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing too. Just being able to see a craft go from one place to the next is, it's super cool just to know at one point, man, I would rap and niggas was looking at me like,
This
get your
guy.
mans, man.
This guy.
And, and now to be able to say something and then people go, ooh, watching you react to a fucking way different or walk, you know what I mean? Like, and seeing those reactions, man, is everything.
Yeah. That's reacting to other people's music is one thing, but when you see someone else's reaction to your own music, it's a completely different vibe. It's a different feeling. And
We treat it like, like an episode of Snowfall or something. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm.
we sit back, we put together, we get a little playlist. We're like, yo, we got 4 reactions to the song. We grab some food, we press play, and we just watch
Yeah, man, it's
with
exciting.
me and my family.
That's awesome. I love it, dude, because and that's what got me started in the reactions in the first place. It was like I was watching con reactions. I was looking for con reactions. I need con reactions. You know what I mean? That's like all I wanted to see. I
Mhm.
wanted to see people's mind be blown by like Con and like his rap god or whatever. And like people be like, oh,
Mhm.
who's this guy? And and I was just like, man, there's just not enough people out there. And then a year ago after that, I decided, hey, you know what? I'm gonna start doing it, and it was like saturated a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But it's a cool passion to have. It's really evolved my music to a new place.
Yeah, man. Reactions. God, I just stumbled across it with shout out to my bro Script work for putting me on, but and I'm just happy that it's something that I did become passionate about. I never thought I was gonna be a reactor. You know what I'm saying? I never seen
Mm,
that for me, but um, it's something that I developed a passion for over time. I remember a time where I was dropping like 10, 11 videos a day.
the grind, man, the grind. That's what I did on this
Yeah, man.
channel. This channel is just barely over a year old, and there's days we were dropping 5 videos a day. Bang, 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 bang. Just record them
Man,
all in
I
one
just
day,
had to
and
do what I had to do. Salute though, man. You hit over 30K.
we moving, man. We trying to get there.
I see you. I see you.
It's a subtle grind, but you got to know where your place is, and especially with reactors. It's funny, not all your subscribers are gonna love everything you do, and if you
Of
can't face
course.
that reality, it's gonna hurt you a little bit. It's gonna hit you
You
a
know
little
how many
bit.
subscribers I lost to BTS? You know, bro, for real. They're like, bro, how you reacting to BTS? I'm unsubscribed. I'm like,
uh,
cool.
you gained a lot from them
Like,
too, though. Yeah.
it's just like, look, man, I give you a little bit of everything. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you some rock, some classic rock. I'm gonna give you some K-pop. I'm gonna give you some hip hop. But I'm gonna make sure it's all balanced. I'm not gonna be flooding you with K-pop reactions one day. I'm not gonna be
Hmm.
flooding you with rock. Well, I might flood you with rock reactions. I ain't gonna lie. Rock music is really, really growing on me, bro.
Yeah, me
Like it is
too.
growing on me
Facts.
to a crazy way. I was like, oh shit, man. It's like AC/DC has quickly become one of my favorite bands ever right now. And Pink Floyd. But yeah, man.
It's been 15 years since I've really gotten into rock, and this channel has really opened me up, just my ears in general, to appreciate what other people create, in art form, and it's
Yeah,
awesome. I think it evolves
yeah,
my
because like I
music
said,
to be able to hear that and go, you know what, I could do this with it.
man, definitely. I remember reacting to so many SRV solos and RP, Stevie Ray Vaughan, and just listening to him play the guitar. And I remember just thinking to myself, like, wow, I know my dad can play the guitar. You know what I mean? Not trying to not comparing their skill level or trying to say they on the skill level, the same skill level or nothing. But I was like, yo, since I heard this from SRV, I need a rock guitar on my shit now, Dad.
Mm.
So I'm saying that to say you definitely music reacting to music has directly influenced the way I create music. Because I also see the way people consume music, and I'm a consumer of it, and
Mm.
I'm reacting and telling you things that I do or don't like, and it's helping me, realize shit about what I do that I do and don't like.
And definitely, that's the humble thing about a reactor, and it's a tough place. Everybody wants a reaction, you know.
Oh, it's easy
Everybody
for
wants a
me, man.
reaction.
So, that's- nah, yeah, it don't work like that, buddy. Not here. Want a reaction? Hit me up through the email. Let's see if it's something that I can react to, or that's why I don't do a lot of sponsor reactions, man. I can make so much money from just reacting to so many people's music, but
Mm,
as a hip hop artist, I'm also very brand aware. I'm not somebody who's afraid to speak my mind, but at the same time, me being an artist, I never know who I'm gonna cross paths with. Not that I'm
right.
scared and none of that shit, but what I mean is, I don't know what business may happen for me in the future, so I'm not about to do a reaction and get on that and oh man, this artist is ass. Oh, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I can state that I don't like something, but if it gets to a point to where the song just sucks and I don't like it, I'm like, nah, bro, just not gonna do it to you or me.
Mm. That's
I
true
can
though. If
do it,
it
but
takes
nah,
one company to see
bring it
that
to the
and be
live
like,
reaction.
nope.
Hell
Oh yeah.
yeah. Some people salute to the people who are not artists and are able to, make the shit fun, what I mean, and entertaining to be able to not like something, but
Yeah.
I just try to be aware, man. Just try to keep everything cool, copacetic. If I don't like it, I just stop. It's been times where I started reacting to something and 3 minutes in and I'm like, stop.
I can't do
This ain't
this.
going up on the channel. Uh,
There's quite I got quite a big list of songs that have never hit the YouTube, and it's not just because like I don't want to see people me not like on a song, and it's like you said, there's opinions and there's people who are going to take your opinion and use that negatively against you, and even
yeah.
if you're not meaning any harm towards it, like you said, you never know if that
Yeah.
company down the way is messing with that person and someone brought you up and was like, oh no, we ain't gonna mess with him because check this out. You know what I mean? Or
Oh, so then you got the motherfucking haters. Oh, so you don't want to speak your mind because you wanna make sure you able to sell out or something. Nah, nigga. What I'm saying is I'm a businessman. I know
mm,
Coke and Pepsi are not about to be out here. You know what I'm saying? Of course they gonna run ads against each other, but on a business level, they not gonna be out here just like, oh fuck Coke, fuck. They're just like, nah, bro. It's just not gonna happen like that. So I'm not about to be out here because they may need to come to Coke and Pepsi may need to come together to fund, St. Jude one day. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? It's just simple shit like that, bro. Like I get that presidents gotta do all that bickering and shit to run a campaign, but after it's over, they shaking hands.
mm,
You know what I mean? Like just keep it. Certain things are just for certain people. You know what I mean? And me being an artist and a reactor, certain things I just can't. I can do, but I choose not to do. You know what I'm saying? Just to make sure my table is full of opportunities at all times, man. I got kids, I got
facts.
dreams. I want to see everything that this life got for me before it's over with. Cause shit, man, I'm not materialistic. I don't care about having the biggest house and nothing like that, but I want to be able to have options in my life. You know what I mean?
It's self belief. It's manifestations. Believe in yourself and doing something that you may have never even thought that you were gonna do, and believing in it and working hard every day to achieve it. You never see a full picture when you
Right.
start this. There's no, oh man, I'm gonna be 1 million subscribers, You know, that's
Yeah.
if you think that, you know, you're never gonna make it there because you're gonna put your goal too high. It's them simple goals. Bang, 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 bang. Next thing you know, you're starting to climb that ladder. It's a little easier, a little easier.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, man. Just you just gotta. I, I definitely, man. You hit it right on the nail because I didn't see 100,000 subscribers when I started this shit.
Mm.
I didn't. I worked for it. I grind like I did, but you know, when I first started, my bros was at 80,000, so I was just already intimidated. Like 80,000, bro. I don't see that happening. Then I get
Mm-hmm.
on, I start reacting, and next thing you know, I'm getting 2 subscribers a day, 5 subscribers a day, 20 a day, then 50 a day, 100, 200, 3. You know what I mean? It just started fucking happening.
Start adding up, man. And there's a reason why,
Yeah,
man. You're very likable. I think it's just the way that you have your persona is it's very positive. It's very positive leaning. You know, even in situations that may not even be going the best or in a song or anything like that, you still try to give that positive way out of it. You know, and that's the way you have to look at life. I feel like.
man, shit, yeah. I just want people to, I just, man, just being in a position of where I can comment on somebody's page and they just say some shit like, "Oh man, I love your content," and understanding how that make people days and shit like that. Like that means a lot more than, just making money off of, reactions, bro. It's just the see positive interaction and not just saying like that, man, me just being able to check on my people and how you're doing and being able to heal myself from talking to them. It's like, man, all I want is just good energy around me. I want to be able to get the same love back that I've gotten from from the subscribers and the people that literally invest and take care of my lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Can't do nothing but always look on the positive side of shit just because, man, I grew up in a negative environment. I grew up where people always had the crab mentality, blame it on somebody else,
Mm,
entitled, type of mentality. And I just grew up just saying, bro, you could just be unapologetically you and do right by people and send people, wish people well, because that's all I want. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
All I want is somebody, hey, bro, you got it, man. Keep going. All right, shit. You don't know how much that I needed that today. You know what I'm saying? And just to be able to be able to be a voice to help people kind of just realize, like, bro, you can do whatever you put your mind to, man. It's something that I'm always after. So,
It's a heartwarming feeling
it's
for
just
sure. Especially like
it's
comments,
just who
man.
I am, man.
Comments.
Uh,
Oh, let's talk about comments for a section. There's some
uh,
comments
hey,
out
real
there
quick.
that will make you feel like the most beautiful person in the world. Like they just put you in the most uplifting category, and then you have the exact opposite. You have them comments that just put you. They try to trap you basically. There's comments that try to trap you with hate. How do you feel about comments in general? Do you love them all? Do you go through them all? I mean, I know there's always a lot, but
Yeah, I do, but I just, I chuckle at it. It's some you how you, yeah, I chuckle at it, bro. It ain't no way to get around it. I just look at the shit and just be like, whoa, dog. Like, who stole your bike, bro? Like, dog, how did it come to this? I don't even you fall you they I'm tired of you fucking pausing and I'm like, bro, I'm reacting. Like, what do you like? People be weird out here, dog. So
yo, it,
I
it gets
mean,
so
I
weird
also get
that
the
people are racist towards me for like wearing a cap backwards. They'll be like, "You're
man.
white.
I
Why is
get
your
racist
cap
comments.
backwards?" And I'm like, "What? What does me having
Like,
being
right?
white have my anything to do with my hat being backwards? You know, that shit's
Oh, bro,
crazy."
I heard it all. What are you doing reacting to white people music? I don't react to black people music. I'm like, what, bro? What? Huh?
This is
What?
Queen. Don't you know that? This is Queen,
Like,
King Blitz. What are you
what type of
doing?
shit was that? Of course you get the hard, nigga with the ERs at them, it's
Yeah,
just it come, but like I tell people, it come with the territory, bro. It's just, you gotta have a strong mind, man. Like, of
thick
course,
skin.
I'm not gonna sit here and say that it haven't been days where I've seen something that just put me in a fucked up mood. I remember commenting on like a Shaq video and um or yeah, and people under the comments just like, what the fuck are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna get subscribers from commenting here. I'm like, bro, I watch YouTube too. You know that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just commented. I can comment congratulations when he reached the milestone, and all I commented was congratulations, and I'm getting flack for trying to steal subs, and it's just weird, man. It's weird.
It's funny
I
because
can't even. You can't even comment.
I don't know. It's like the fans put like filters around artists. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Their own opinions about that artist it's something you're never gonna change. You know, it's weird.
never,
Stands,
never.
man. Call them some stands. But
Right, man. Like it's people. Some people I just hope, man, have better days. That's all I'm gonna say. Cause all I
facts.
do is speculate it, man. I just look
Mm,
at it like, it is what it is, bro. I got some shit that I done seen before, and I'm like, bro, that shit sucks.
mm.
I'm not necessarily prejudiced or racist towards anybody, but there's been comments made. You've seen some shit and that you done said about some shit, and you probably wouldn't say that to him in person, not because you're
Mm.
afraid of him, just because it's what I mean, it's my thoughts. You know what I mean, it's what I think. I don't need to say it out loud to you,
Right.
all the time, unless you ask me how I feel.
Right. Your opinions don't have to be expressed to everybody or to anybody. You can
uh,
keep your opinions right where they are. You know what I mean? That's
yeah.
I think people forget that. Like your opinion isn't the biggest thing in the world. We don't care that much.
Gee, gee, that's why I be laughing at people that get mad at other people's top 10.
Mm.
They like, yo, how you got him up here, man? Such and such is better. I'm like, bro, it's if he grew up liking these artists. So you just can't say Jay-Z is better than Nas. Well,
He's
actually, you can. If you feel like Jay-Z is better than Nas, you can feel it. Like, no, how? When Jay-Z did this, bro, it don't matter. When a motherfucker heard the song, he felt like Jay-Z, he was better than Jay-Z. End of story.
right.
Like, what are we arguing
You
about?
being mad ain't gonna change this man's fact that he's had his whole life and his opinion that he feels that way.
Right. Like, I personally feel like Jay-Z is better, but hey, I'm not about to shoot him down or you're stupid. You know what I mean? Now,
Hmm.
if you're
Gotta
talking
prove
sports, I
why
guess
your opinion is more meaningful.
nah, man, it's the stupidest thing in the world, man, to just have to have this need to want to prove
Mm.
somebody opinion. That's why I hate that whole my truth shit. That ain't no my truth, nigga. That's an
Mm.
opinion.
Facts.
it's,
Absolute
it's the truth
facts.
or it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just telling my truth. Fuck your truth. What's the truth?
And that's even gonna trigger people. That's how stupid this world is, you know. Sometimes I get
Yeah.
into it because I think it's funny, you know. Be an artist, like I just like to think of bars. Sometimes when someone says something ridiculous to me in the comments section, I'm like, what can I say back to like? They're just like, it's just gonna. They just like go, oh man, I shouldn't have
I
commented to that
pinned a
person.
comment. I started pinning hate comments.
Did you? Oh, then
Yeah.
just let
Shout out
everybody
to
else, you know.
Nicole. Yeah, it'd be the funniest shit in the world, bro. Like,
Oh
nigga, somebody be
man.
on there like, yo, you shouldn't be reacting to this. You pause too fucking much, and you should stop reacting, and end this your whole career. And I'll be like, Pin. I come back a day later, it's like, you shouldn't be here if you don't like react. If you have nothing nice to say, then leave. Hey, Blitz is. I'm like, bro. I'll just put them in the water with the sharks. Like,
There you
yo,
go. Hey, you want to hide down here at the bottom? Let me pull you up a little bit. You know, let me see how you like it. A little bit of tension.
let's see. Here you go.
It's easy to dish it out. It ain't as easy when it comes back to you. I feel like, you know.
Yeah, but that's natural human behavior. I think
Yeah.
all of us, even myself, I can speak my mind, at a drop of a dime, but hearing certain things may trigger you, but realizing is the biggest part of it, you know what I'm saying? Realizing like, yo, somebody's coming from a good or a bad place is the biggest part. Um, because we all human. We all go through the regular emotions.
Mm-hmm.
But to on a general level, you have to be able to take it. You know what I'm saying? On a general level, I'm not about to be in a rap battle and you say something, I'm just,
Shit.
oh man, like nah, bro. I'm about to, oh, that was hard, but fuck it.
Take it on the chin, dog. I'm gonna be walking out here with a black eye, but we gonna get into this.
Yeah. But we all human.
You gotta have that dog eat dog mentality, but it doesn't have to be vicious. It's just like
you gotta know ain't no heart in this shit.
Right. In the rap game, it's different than even just like your business and reactions. You know what I mean? If someone takes a stake at what you feel personal, like at you in that state, that becomes a different ball game than just reactions and comments and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You ever had that happen to you? Are there beefers out there throwing out them King Blitz disses? You got any King Blitz disses out there?
None that made me pay attention.
All right, well, I got my next song. Perfect.
I probably won't never hear that one.
Sheesh. I love it, man. Well, we have been doing this for almost 45 minutes. We could probably call it there. So, man, I appreciate you 100%. You got that new album going out again. Go ahead and shout that all out.
Things never go as planned. Things never go as planned, man. Things never go as planned. May 28th. If you're watching this or hearing this, are they gonna be watching this? Oh,
they're gonna be watching
all that setup shit.
Yes, sir. We looking pretty out here.
You send me whole screenshots. No,
yes, sir.
Stupid, chill. No, but yeah, man. Things never go as planned. 12 records is the most incredible body of work I've ever put together in my life. I can give you all the typical rapper response to telling you why you should buy it and all that. So I'm gonna just say typical rap shit on why you should buy all that. But man, for real, I'm revealing some things that I've held back on for my whole career. So this right here is gonna be something super special. It's an emotional roller coaster too. So make sure you treat it like a movie, man. Get you some headphones when you bump it, man. Get you your smoke, get you your drink. We'll get you your food, whatever, man, and really sit back and enjoy.
Things don't go as planned.
Things never go as planned. May 28th.
May 28th, and we're going to shoot for this to be dropping pretty much around that same time, so we're going to have some fun, man. Perfect. If you haven't, make sure you go to King Blitz's channel. Follow him everywhere. Follow him on his Spotify. Just support, man. Independent artists need that real support. We're out here grinding hard, trying to not only appease ourselves, but, give a little back to you guys, so I appreciate all y'all being here. Shout out to King Blitz out here on the grind, man. Appreciate you stopping by again. This has been Chat with CAS. I'm Casual. He's King Blitz. We off to another one. Bow.
Lately been feeling the strangest. Usually can look myself in the mirror, but last time I think I seen a stranger. Anytime I go to pick myself up, my thoughts weighing me down like an anchor. Still chasing peace, nowhere to run to mentally free me from danger. I see me changing, used to know where I was headed, but now I look up and don't know where to go. It's lonely when you got no friends, can keep playing seeds if they don't want to grow. Crazy how a little bit of distance can mess up a friendship and turn friend to fall. Habit of questioning everything, wanted to stop, but I know that it won't. Life is so hectic, I keep counting blessings, but still gotta subtract the karma. Been a week since I called mama, horrible son, but feel I'm an excellent father. Steady looking at my daughter, telling me daddy come play, but I'm writing these songs for her to keep planning the short that I bought her. Balancing life is only getting harder, knowing it's time that we giving is borrowed.